on, work already. Wait up. Sorry, guys. By the way, thank you so much for coming to our show. This is an online show of how you can learn contact lens. So here we go. What is our topic? Our topic is toric contact lens. So what is toric contact lens? Can someone explain toric contact lens? Because I cannot connect yet. I'm buying time. Okay, go. Anyone? Anyone? Bye. Guys, it's finals. So when is the deadline of finals? November, right? It's so fast. November, right? Is it November? November what? Give me timeline so I can plan my life.
29 ata, Dok.
29. Wow. So we won't see each other December. So we won't have Christmas party. Oh, no Christmas for you guys, right? No Christmas for you guys. Mm. Okay, I finally saw it. And hmm, why is it like that? Merry Christmas then, guys. Merry Christmas. How come I cannot see anything? So, what's your wish for Christmas? Better, better together? Better. Wow, Joyce is already. I'm tired. Sorry, Joyce. Joyce is saying, I'm tired of listening to him. Okay, can we start already? Randall, did you see the face of Joyce? That's why I went online. Huh? So you see that while I was talking, Joyce was already enough already. You cannot deny the face. The face says it all. You can
No,
have it
Dok. Let
all.
me
Ah, no,
explain,
no.
Dok.
Oh, let me explain. I'm not in the ribbon committee. So what's your explanation? Go ahead. You haven't eaten yet?
No, Dok, kasi po parang ano po eh, parang may nagpipitik po dun sa ulo ko po.
Oh my gosh, sino nagpipitik sa ulo mo? Shh,
Sa loob po,
Randall.
Dok.
Ah, nasa loob pa. Oh my gosh, mahirap yan. Nasa loob pala. Mahirap yan. Pinipitik, sabi mo sa kanya, huwag kang maglaro ng pitik-pitik. My goodness. Have you read a remedy for that? Have you researched for the
Ayoko
pitik-pitik?
po, Dok. Nakakatakot po, Dok, mag-search. Baka po, ano po, maisip.
Oh, okay. Good idea. That's the best idea. That's the best idea. Good job. Good job tayo dyan. Good job yan. Good job. Okay. There you go. Yay! Is it working now? Yay! Yay! I'm seeing multiple people. Yay! So all I gotta do now is open this. This is the one I promised you last time. Okay, let's go. We finished fitting soft toric, correct? Did we finish the last slide last time? You want me to open to remind you? Did we finish this? We finished this, right? Did we finish this? No? Are we done with this? Okay. How about this? Are we done with this? Are we? Are we done with this? Ah, not yet. Not this. No. No? Are you serious? What's your last note? This is the same as the last time. Are you sure about that? We did not do this. Can you check your last notes? We didn't do this. Are you sure? Joyce, Randall, Rika, Crystal.
Dok, tapos na yan, Dok.
Oh,
Pero hindi ko
Tapos
po
na
alam
po,
yung
Dok.
kasunod.
tapos na nga to eh. That's what I'm saying eh. Oh. But sabi ng iba, hindi tapos. Di ba? Finish ito. Correct? Correct?
Yes po, Dok.
Oh, yun. No, finish na nga to. Sabi ko nga. Oh. So, and then what else did I show you? Fitting soft toric? Anyways, sige. I know I finished one time, I think last week or last week. Okay, let's go. So let's learn more. What are the factors in giving soft toric? Of course, you should have astigmatism, number one. Number two factor is the eyelid, because the tighter the eyelid, the greater the rotation or the torque, correct? I've been saying that, right? And because it's astigmatism, it will rotate. That's why eyelid is a factor. You need to understand. That's why we studied Lars or cats, correct? Okay. Only Randall is nodding. Crystal, Rika, Joyce, agree? All right. Then, of course, your lens design. What kind of design are you looking at? Front surface design, back surface design, or bitoric? Did I discuss that? Front surface design? I just showed you that. That's the same PowerPoint. Correct, Joyce? Oh, Joyce, understand. How about you,
Yes
Crystal?
po.
Do you follow? Crystal. Okay, Rika, good. All right. And then lens selection, of course. What do you want? Do you want soft toric or you want hard contact lens? Correct? Or do you want soft sphere? Correct? And then fit assessment. Now, this is the one I need you to understand. The eyelids, as I've said, plays a major role when it comes to toric. Why? Because for soft sphere, it doesn't matter even if it rotates. Why? Because you have sphere all the way. Even if it rotates forever, like rotating, it doesn't matter because the Rx is the same anywhere. Correct? Unlike toric, you would have probably -3 and then 0. So this is -3 and this is -6. So if this rotates, it will create a different power, correct? And it will create blurry, correct? Okay, so far we're good. So the angles of the upper and the lower lid also appears to play a significant role in rotation. So how does it work? When the outer canthus is higher than the inner canthus, the lens tends to rotate where? Inferior temporally. Oh, wow. Okay, let's understand it more. This is how you would understand it. I'll create a cement, I'll create a mnemonics for you. So this is how I study crystal. I always create mnemonics. Rika, Joyce, Randall. So earlier it was said that the angle will create a difference. What if, who's got an eye like this? And who's got an eye like this? Is that an eye orientation? Yes. Like, the makeup that you guys are doing, I've noticed, I don't know, it's because of the Koreans. You would want to do it this way. You would lift it like this, right? Do you see some makeup like that, Randall? Wherein they lift it like that so that it would appear like that? Because there are people whose orientation is like this. Wherein the outer canthus, okay, this is the nose. This is the nose, okay? Wherein the outer canthus is higher than the inner canthus. So when it's the outer canthus is higher than the inner, I'll create an ought. Outer temporal, inner is higher, such as in this case. Let me exaggerate. Okay. This is how the the aperture looks. Okay. Wherein the inner is higher. So this in is inner nasal. Wow. What do I mean, Randall? When the outer canthus is higher than the inner canthus, the rotation is temporal. Correct? OT. Correct? While if the inner canthus is higher than the outer canthus, this is in. The rotation is nasally. Oh, all you got to do now is add inferior. Or superior, right? Does that make sense? Is my explanation making sense? Do you, yeah, can you read? Do you understand what this means? Is my explanation the same? Is my explanation the same? Let me know, people!
Yes, Doc.
Shout! Oh, yes. Wow, so bang energy ng inaanak ka. Yes, Doc. Are you excited?
Yes,
Doc.
Doc.
Yes. All right. Good. All right. All right. So, is it, see, it's all about understanding. See this? There's a long line. But the thing is, the most important is, do you understand? Right, Randall? You can read it over and over and still do not understand. So the key is understand. So, Crystal, was my example clear?
Yes po, Doc.
Is it aligned with what this is saying? Or in the angles of the upper and the lower lid?
Yes po. Mas naiintindihan ko po sa explanation.
Wow! A whopping sip on that. Wow! Okay. Bigyan ng jacket! Crystal, may jacket ka. Hindi sa akin manggagaling. Hahanap tayo ng sponsor. Sige, tatawagin ko ang daddy ni Rika. Plastilins?
Doc, yung Adidas na lang daw.
Aba!
Saturday.
Aba! Grabe ha! Sobra. Nawala na nga ako ng Adidas eh. Itong Sherwin na to, gugulpihin natin. No? Bug. Alright. Neck. Alright. Lens selection. When selecting a soft lens brand, consider the following. There's only 5 things you're gonna memorize. Okay, let's go back. Let me see if you can remember. What are the factors to consider? Naku, nakalimutan na. Kakasabi lang natin, nagtawa-tawa pa kayo. Tapos wala pa lang.
Astigmatism
Okay.
eyelid.
Dadalawa lang ala. Sige, okay. At least may dalawa ka. Good points.
Design po, Doc.
Design. Very good. Si Joyce, meron ng 3 points. Wala na ba rin yun?
Selection.
Ayun. Sabay-sabay. Randall, ano sabi mo?
Lens selection, Doc, tas fit assessment.
Ano lens selection? Yan. And fit assessment. Very good. 2 points. Sino kasabay mo nagsalita, Randall? May kaduet ka kanina eh.
Si Crystal ata.
Doc, George po ata yun.
Si Cristel.
Joke.
Wow.
Ay, joke.
Ikaw din kasali? Abay.
Di po, Doc.
Hindi. Okay. So si Cristel, ka-points mo. 2 points. 2 points each, Randall, Cristel. Joyce, 3 points. Because Rika is here, 1 point. Wow. No effort, 1 point. Okay. So now for lens selection. Number 1, corneal curvature. Of course, you need to know the corneal curvature. Ito naman logical, right? If you are choosing what to wear, you need to find out first, of course, the corneal curvature. Because you're giving a curvature based on base curve, and if it doesn't fit the corneal curvature, it's gonna be wrong, correct? Makes sense. Does that make sense? Hindi ka susuot ng sapatos nang hindi mo sinukat. Correct? Dapat sakto. Yeah, corneal curvature. Number 2, corneal diameter. What do we know about corneal diameter? Why is it important? Come on. Come on. Come on, everyone.
For the total lens diameter din po, Doc.
What does it mean? Why is it important? Why is the corneal diameter important? Come on. Come on. Come on. Very good, Joyce. Anyone else? We just discussed that. Oh my gosh. Corneal diameter. Why? Why is it important? Come on.
For contact lens fitting po.
Why? Why? Why fitting? The answer is correct, but why? You need to justify. You want to call a friend? You want to answer?
Yes, I want
Why?
to call Doc Rojay po.
What? I cannot answer. I want someone else. There you go.
Doc, ayan po si Pierre.
Pierre, why?
Doc, para po ma-lessen yung decentration.
Wow, why?
Kasi Doc, proper yung fitting. So pag proper po yung fitting, hindi po gumagalaw yung lens.
Okay, so how would you know it's proper? Very good din yan, Pierre,
Using ano po ba? Dye, yung dye.
The dye. Okay. Okay. All right. For soft contact lens, yes. But usually it stains. That's why we don't use dye for soft. Yes, Randall.
Kasi Doc, kapag mahaba po yung diameter,
Yo, that's what I'm talking about. My
Sisikip,
goodness
Doc.
gracious. There you go. Talaga tong si
Yes.
Rika, oo. Parang hindi ko tinuro. The larger the diameter, the tighter the fit. Nagtaas ng kamay si Crystal. Nagtaas ng kamay si Joyce. Extra point din sa kanila. Whopping, what? Parang ako lang masaya. Anissa, panay ang ano mo ng emoticon. 1 point! Yes! At saka of course si Pierre, may points din. Yes! Of course. Bakit ako lang excited? Siguro nabasa ako ng ulan. Okay. Malamang-lamang. And guess what? I stepped on a muddy puddle. Oh my gosh. My foot got soaked in the water. Oh my gosh. Siguro yun ang reason, no? Okay. Next. Corneal toricity. Ang tagal naman sumagot ng klase na ito. Corneal toricity. Pierre, 5 points ba gusto mo? Ayaw. Mukhang umuwi na si Pierre. Pierre, nakauwi ka na? Okay.
Nag-iisip pa po.
All right. Corneal toricity. Why is corneal toricity important? Why? Why? Because there you go, Zach Zinnia.
Doc, hindi po ba like soft toric lenses is prescribed for yung mga corneas na hindi irregular? Kasi if it's an irregular cornea, mag-warp po siya.
Correct. A whopping 5 points by Zachary. Yes. Or Zacharias. Or Zachariah. Yay. Woot woot. Very good. Because as you can see, the corneal toricity is as important. Why? Because if the toricity of the cornea, which is physical, is great, there's a great chance for warpage. Very good. And when there's warpage, there is soft lens failure. Meaning to say, soft contact lens will fail. Are we clear? Did you call a friend already, Rika? Okay. Next, refractive error. Refractive error, guys. Come on. This is basic.
Para malaman yung grado, Doc.
Of course. Paano nga namang hindi mo alamin ang grado na ibibigay mo? It's so basic naman. Di ba? Joyce, may kumakatok pa ba? Ay ano, may pumipitik pa ba sa'yo? Tatanggalin ko na yung pumipitik na yan. Okay? Okay. Umalis ka kay Joyce. Pitik ka ng pitik eh. Okay. There you go. Next. Eyelid architecture. Eyelid architecture.
Baka ano, Doc, baka masyado pong masikip yung eyelid. Kapag masikip yung eyelid, magkakaroon ng torque sa
Very good. Meron pa. Kakaturo ko lang, kinalimot na kagad. Talaga itong mga to. Oh. Hirap talagang ko. Oh, sige, Cristel, ano?
Yung earlier niyo pong tinuro na
Anong earlier? Ayan, yan.
ay yung nagmamatter po yung angle ng upper and lower lid, in which kapag yung outer canthus is mas mataas than inner, then yung rotation niya po is temporal. Since
Very
OT.
good.
Then pag inner canthus naman po, nasally siya. So yun din po yung rotation niya. Nasal.
Very good naman pala. Yan naman pala. Okay, clear tayo ha. Next, the goal of the contact lens is to meet the physical. As Zachary said, the physical matters, but the physiology also matter. What's the difference between the two? Hoy, elementary lang yon, physical and physiological. What's the difference? Ay, go ahead, Pierre. Ready si Pierre? May baon lagi Okay, Pierre.
Structure sa po function.
Okay. Yes, physiological is functional, while physical?
Yung physical po is structural.
Okay, very good. Another 5 points dyan naman. Grabe naman, nag-heart na naman si Anisa. Extra point na naman. 1 point. Yun. Oh, meron pang pa-woot-woot. Oh, iba talaga tong klasikong to. Punong-puno ng energy kahit online lang. Teka, ako lang yata may energy eh. O yun. Ayun. Emoticons lang. Okay, sige. Next. Corneal toricity is a major component. Why? Because, as I've said, when it comes to understanding astigmatism, you know whether this astigmatism is manageable or not. So if it's physical, then you might encounter failures. Failures on what? On your RX. Even though you give the right RX, but because the physical cannot approve of what the function is working on, therefore it works something like this. Even if you ordered the same RX, assuming -3 combined -5. If you order this, but you know that the cornea, is toric, what will happen to the ordered contact lens? It will conform to the shape of the anterior topography of your cornea. So this is pretty obvious that it creates warpage, thus distortion, thus soft lens failure. Is that clear? All right. There you go. Next, refractive astigmatism that is manifested in the subjective refraction could be more or less than the corneal astigmatism. And it could be on different axes. What does it mean? Meaning to say, your manifest is not the same manifest against your external, which is your corneal astigmatism, may not be the same. Correct? Correct? That's what it was explaining. Wherein you can have an RX according, let's go back, a refractive astigmatism manifested could be more or less that of the astigmatism. Like, for example, I have a -3. This is -275. Almost the same? Almost the same, right? Can that happen? Of course, yes. Next, employ the best choice of contact lens to meet the refractive status of the patient in addition to physical and physiologic features, which, as I've said, if the toricity of the cornea is great, then soft contact lens may not be the best remedy. And if it's too much, then even an RGP might not work. You will be using scleral. But guys, do you know that scleral is also a form of RGP? Because a scleral lens is a hard lens, correct? Correct. There you go. Are you guys learning so far? Okay. I need to create a different mode. Ashi, can you give me a different accent? Come here. So I'll follow you. Whatever accent you want, I'll follow. What accent do you want?
British.
British? Go ahead. How should I talk if I'm British?
I
Huh?
don't know.
Like
I don't know.
the
Australian. then.
Jet2 holiday is British, is it?
Yeah, I guess.
Yes, because it's pounds. So how does it sound?
That would be to Jet to holiday.
Holiday. Okay. Employ the best choice of contact lens. Is that right? Pretty much. Okay. Let's go. Residual. Can you read this?
Residual astigmatism is the amount of astigmatic refractive error that remains uncorrected when a contact lens, spheric, toric, soft, or rigid, is applied to the cornea to correct the refractive error.
What does that mean? In English. In British.
The same thing?
It's the same thing?
Yeah, it just has a British accent. I guess.
Oh, okay. So what does it mean? Meaning to say you are creating residual astigmatism. Wherein, if I am to give, for example, if the Rx is -3, okay, and my corneal astigmatism is, let's say, -575. Can this happen? The answer is yes. Very good, very nice. You guys are very good, very nice. Yes. Why? Because this is only the external. There's still an internal factor that created this manifest RX, correct? All right. So, meaning to say, your VT number 2 will not always absolutely be the same in your VT number 7. Are we clear? All right. And that will create a residual astigmatism if I give an Rx of -3. Why? Because this will create warpage. And that warpage will create distortion. And that distortion is the residual astigmatism created by the corneal astigmatism. Are we clear? Or let's have a different scenario. Let's do it this way. Rx or manifest Rx is minus 3 combined minus 150. K reading is 44 and 44, creating 0. So corneal astigmatism is 0. If I would give RGP, what will happen? Of course, RGP is always in sphere form. There's no toric power RGP. Are we clear, Randall? The only RGP that you can get is always in a spherical power. But because it always plays with the toricity of the cornea, it neutralizes the astigmatism by using the tear lens, right? Correct? Okay. So in this case, as you can see, I cannot address the internal astigmatism that was created if I use RGP. Thus, creating again residual. Are we clear? Are we clear with this PowerPoint? And that's the challenge, Randall. When you read something, you are to understand. Correct? That's a challenge. Okay? Next slide. For example, I already gave that. Yes, the residual astigmatism of spherical soft lens is the same as the refractive. We already touched that. We're already good with that. Sources of residual astigmatism. Physiologic, you have your total physiologic residual astigmatism by cornea, lens, vitreous, retina, etc., etc. And this may arise from the different refractive index or the power. It could be different power in the meridian. It could be obliquity. It could be eccentricity. Okay, do I need to explain everything? Okay, I'll explain one by one. Number one, contributed power from different meridian, meaning to say axis 90. When you say axis 90, 90 is the weakest. Therefore, the other meridian is always powerful. Correct? Plus the internal and the external, which is the anterior and the posterior interface, right? From the cornea all the way to the posterior pole, which is aqueous humor, and then the crystalline lens, and then the vitreous humor, and then the retina. Correct? Okay, next. Contributed power from the posterior cornea, aqueous interface, note the difference refractive index, which is related to the number one. If there's an index difference from the cornea to, which is 1.33, to the aqueous humor, which is water, 1.33, 32, to the crystalline lens, which is from rarer, from denser to rarer to back to denser, to rarer vitreous humor, correct? Do you understand rarer and denser? You do, right? Okay. Next, variation in refractive index and the obliquity, meaning to say when there is obliquity of light incidence to the cornea. When the light is obliquely passing through, thus creating astigmatism because of the obliquity and the toricity of the cornea will result in different foci. Correct? Correct? And that will create that residual astigmatism. And of course, the eccentricity or irregularity of the fovea. Meaning to say, now I'm on the receiver. So first, I'm looking at the obliquity as it enters the eye through the cornea. Now it is being received by the retina, specifically the fovea. So when I ask, are we clear? The answer is foveal, right? Am I right? Are we clear? Ang tagal nung magsagot ng mga taon to. Are we clear?
Yes po, Doc.
No, the
Foveal.
answer is foveal. Isa pa to eh. Foveal nga ang sagot eh. Sabi na hindi nagkikinig eh. Oh, the answer is, are we clear?
Foveal, Doc.
Foveal. There you go. Okay, there you go. Joyce, kinakatok ka pa ba nung ano? Tatanggalin ko talaga yung katok na yan. Bibigyan kita ng remedy later, ha? Matatapos na tayo. Oh, nasira tuloy yung PowerPoint ko. Okay. Ayan. Clear na tayo? Alright, ha? Foveal? Oh, inantok. Grabe naman to Randall na to. Dami kong energy. Inaantok. Gravity Jones. Alright. Next, sources of the reduced astigmatism. Induced astigmatism. This could increase or decrease physiologic residual astigmatism. Okay. Again, the physiologic residual astigmatism. As to, when it comes to, of course, understanding the function. Sometimes it accommodates and creates that changes, thus creating the structural change. Correct? Okay. Induced residual astigmatism is the amount of astigmatism which is contributed by the presence of lens on the eye. Okay. This one is when wearing contact lens. When there is lens flexure or fold. When does it happen? Of course, obviously, when there is corneal toricity, right? Correct? It will fold. If it's too loose, it will fold. Correct? It will have flexure. Decentration, as mentioned earlier. Warpage, where the surface of the molded part do not follow the intended shape. As I've said, it would be nice if you can follow the shape of the cornea, right? Tilting of contact lens. Of course, if the contact lens is tilted, obviously it creates astigmatism. Duh, right? Okay. Next, residual astigmatism may affect the visual performance of the contact lens, such as reduction of visual acuity. Of course, if there's residual astigmatism, meaning to say, Rika, sige, magbigay ka example sa akin. Bili ka ng bag. Magkano bag?
Like yung brand po, Doc.
Sige, pahala ka. Sige, anong brand gusto mo? Gucci Colorful Doll Agad Walking? Ba? Diyan ba si daddy mo? Gucci. I want Gucci, daddy. Ano?
Sige, Doc, Gucci po.
Oh, Gucci na lang. Kung bigyan kita ng 50,000, may pabili ka na ng Gucci bag? Wala. Unless yung bag na yon, yung mga
Second hand.
yan. Wala. Ang mahal ng Gucci. Galing lang ako sa store kahapon. Napakamahal. Kakainis. Sabi ko tuloy, napilitan ako, sige, swipe mo na lang. Bahala na bukas. Basta may swipe mo lang, okay na. Okay, tara, let's. Grabe naman yun. Nahuli ako doon. Kaya next time, ang mga lalaki hindi nag-window shop. Bakit ba ako napunta doon? Titingin-tingin pa kasi eh. Sana hindi na lang eh, di ba? Kaya ikaw, Randall, wag na mag-window shop. Hindi bagay. Okay? Clear? Yan. I-swipe mo na kahit masakit sa puso. I-swipe mo. Swipe. Okay. So, yun ang ibig yun ang ibig sabihin. Of course, pag kulang, di magkakaroon ng reduction of visual acuity. Kulang ang pera mo, di sisimangot ka. Hindi mo makukuha. Wala ka pambayad. Tapos yung credit card mo ano tawag doon? Decline. Decline. Joyce, kahit masakit ang ulo mo pag nag-decline, lalo sasakit ang ulo mo. Decline. Decline. Uuwi ka na sanang masaya kasi meron ka ng bag na Gucci. Napunta sa Pucci. Patay tayo dyan. Decline. Decline. O, di ba? Tama ba? Make sense? Make sense to? Make sense? Make sense? Oh, exhibiting astinopia tuloy. Ayan. Kasi nga, nagkaroon ng residual astigmatism. Correct? Are we clear? Alright. Alright. And that ends our lecture for today. I-park ko na muna dyan kasi ang next natin ay causes of astigmatism. Oh, actually, pwede naman. Tuloy na natin to. Tuloy ba natin, mga kapatid? Aba, grabe makano ah. Grabe itong mga to ah. Dinecline ako ah. Grabe, mabuti pa yung kahapon. Hindi nag-decline. Sana nag-decline na lang. Napasubo pa tuloy ako. Nag-decline. Sana kinuha ko yung gamitin mo yung nagde-decline na credit card para masaya. My goodness. Ayan. Sure. Sure, Lau, sure. Come here, baby. Okay, so, guys, gusto ko pa naman sana magturo pa more. Pero sige, i-park na natin dito. Good night, mga guys. Quiz tayo this Saturday. Yay! Woot woot! Yay! Woot woot! Good night, everybody. See you in the finals.
Good night, Doc. Thank you po.
Thank you po,
Good
Doc. Good night
night.
po.
Thank you, Doc.
Joyce,
Night,
sabi
Doc.
mo pag hindi pa nawawala Good night.
Thank you po, Doc. Bye po.
Good night,
Good
Doc.
night. Good night. Good night. Hell, what do you mean, hell no? Are you playing golf? Okay.
The question po,
Oh, hi. Yes. Buti hindi na ako nagsara.
kapag po ba nagpagawa ka ng toric, yung sa'yo po mismo, may
sige.
possibility po ba na umikot pa rin siya?
Iikot talaga yan. Meron na kasi siyang stabilizers. Kaya, babalik lang siya. Ayun. Yan ang function ng stabilizers to make it stable. Natanda mo yung story ko? Yung play toy na heavy sa bottom.
Apo.
Pag sinuntok mo, bababa, di ba? But because heavier dito, babalik lang siya dyan. So,
yun
iikot yan, pero babalik.
Yun po yung purpose nung parang line?
Yes, correct. Para makita mo kung umikot at hindi bumalik. Kasi dapat bumalik siya.
Okay.
Yung Lars ba? Yung itong line na ba to?
Apo.
Called reference mark? Yes. Correct.
Okay, Doc. Thank you po.
Okay. All right. Okay. Good night.
Can I write something, Dad?
Huh?
Can I write something on this?
Okay, you can write. Oh, wow. Amazing, right? Okay, good night.